Well, this is day one. I already know how to start these things. I'm not really a YouTuber per se. I already know how these intros go, so I'm gonna start because something is better than nothing, as most people say. Just like how you learn. But anyway, today I watched a video on how to learn better by some Indian dude talking from a lot of billionaires and millionaires. You can tell by the video, but it's not until he said it I realized that. But he made some good points on it that I want to share because this also helps with one of the points that he talked about in the video about retaining knowledge and learning it. He talked about how there's a lot of input and not a lot of output. And where there's not a lot of output from the input of knowledge you get is equals shallow learning, which is virtually useless to you. And that made me realize that a lot of these books I've been reading, like I've been stacking up a lot of books and stuff, write out notes, but I very rarely really took that into account and how to use any of the knowledge in my personal life. I've been too focused on, oh yeah, I read the book, so I'm straight. I have that knowledge, which that's only barely part of it. The 4 steps he said was that you need to learn knowledge, then you reflect on that knowledge, really question about how you can make it affect you, how you can make it affect others, what value does that knowledge bring to you, and once you find that value and all those questions about it has been solved, move on to the implement stage, which I think is probably the biggest stage, where she was really making a real point across that implementing the knowledge is what really makes it stick on there, really makes it show that you took that knowledge that you could apply to your life. And then lastly, once you implement that knowledge, you want to share it, teach it per se, because I think we all had experience that once we teach something that we just learned or just have heard, it seems that we could learn it and retain it better as we're teaching to someone else. Like in the back of my mind, like, you have to get it right because you don't want to mess it up for the other person. So I really think applying those 4 steps to everything else here on out that I will learn is really going to help me just grow forth and really use all of it in my daily life, you know. Right now I think, like, while I'm in my little workstation, by the way, so my workstation clear now. Don't mind this, I don't really know where I got that watermark from, you know. This is really it's my journals, everything I keep track of throughout the years. I have like a lot of journals that I really think that journaling, writing down knowledge is the best way to like retain and stuff. So like every single thing in my career, even when I was playing sports, I always like wrote down every single knowledge I had. I really thought that was like the best way to really take in knowledge, which it was to an extent, but it didn't really stick. I only remember a few things that really stood out to me. That's how I remember it. But yeah, so right now while I was writing down, I was like, you know what, I should at least make this day one of really journaling my journey to my goals. Another video that I watched after the learning video, because I didn't really have time to read or because of the place I was in, so I was more watching the videos. I finished the video partially, but it was like really informative. It was this video on who you are, and it really stuck to me. Like at some point in the video, I really keep focusing on like the interview going on, and like the 2 people talking. I just closed my eyes, put my head down, really like listened, so I could really take in important facts and really visualize everything that was going on. Because after watching the video with the Indian dude talking about retaining knowledge, he said learning is visual. Once you can visualize what's happening, you really start to really learn. So once I was really like visualizing everything they're saying, visualizing how I put in my life and everything, writing it down, visualizing it, I really retained the knowledge way better. But what he was saying was really useful to me. Like one of the things, I remember one quote he said, successful people are people that know where they're going in life, taking action towards their life, are fully focused on going to that goal. And right now, I think I can say I'm heading onto that path because I'm laser focused right now. I'm doing things that I don't see most people around me doing, no matter age. And this may sound weird, but I kind of like that because I'm one of those gatekeepers. Like, I want to be above and then teach later. But I don't want to, that saying from the 48 Laws of Power, don't outshine the master. I don't want to be one of those. I just like coming out in the dark and then like really showing my progress. But anyways, continue with the video. He said to find a book that you really like stick to, that really gets like stuck in your head. And I have a few books like that in mind, but he gave examples like Think and Grow Rich. I was gonna get that book soon. He was just saying like you always read it. Just always have that book with you. That's basically gonna be not be like disrespectful to like religious people, but that's gonna be like your Bible and something like that. He says, first time you read it, you're gonna learn something. Second time you read it, it's not you learning something new, but you're gonna be finding something new about you. Which at first I didn't really understand, but then like now that I pondered it, I know what he means. Like when you first read a book, it's completely new territory to you. You don't know what's going on. And then once you finish that book, like this is also in the perspective that it's like useful book, not like some fictional barney book or anything like that. Like second time you read that book, sure you're getting like kind of skim past the things you already know because you reread it. But if things that you also did see or stuff, it's not really you not seeing it, but seeing how it can also affect you now because you have more knowledge to really take that visualization of the information and apply it to your life, combining with the other knowledge you now have. And I really started seeing it because right now I've read Rich Dad Poor Dad twice. The audio heard it one time, which the audio hearing was the first time I read it, so I don't really retain much of it because when I was audio reading it, it was also when I was working, so it was like I'm split. My head was there, but I wasn't there. Especially when I'm a teenager. Teenagers get multitask, like it's totally BS what people say they can. You can't. But yeah, the first time I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, understood the justice. It's like you tell someone to do this like quickly and kind of skim past everything. That's kind of how it was. Like I knew like the main ideas of it and everything. Second time I read it was like a year and a half later or something like that. I still had some idea about all the things in the book, even though I didn't write down anything or really applied any of the concepts. I kind of took the knowledge like, okay, cool, I got that. But this second time I read it, I really started seeing some things, seeing how I can put it into my life, comparing it with how my current life is, and then going from there. And then the third time I read it, it's way different because I applied a lot of things that was in the book to my current life. But even though nothing was new in there per se, I still was finding things. People can hate like this. I was finding things inside of me that makes any sense to you. While I was still reading the book, so it was an interesting way to see things. And that video really opened up to make me see that. But yeah, right now I'm really just kind of yapping. I just here sitting in my room, just really just focusing on trying to find out what business model my business would be centered around. The morals, everything. Because I watched a 2.5 hour long video on some dude that made 78 companies, they said, and sold a lot. It's like some white dude with a beard, and I feel like some of you might know what I'm talking about. The video was like 2 hours and 26 minutes of 30 years of business knowledge. It had me hooked the whole time. Before I even realized I finished the video, I had like pages full of everything he said. I was like glued into it. My phone was off. I was in my room, dark, door locked, no music. I was just honed into the video, trying to take every single knowledge out of it. I wrote everything down, and like After that, the days went by and stuff. I also kept seeing concepts they said in the video pop up in other videos and other books of entrepreneurs and successful businessmen saying another thing. Like when you're making a company, you should always do on something you're passionate about and not have the idea of trying to sell it later on. Have it be made that you're passionate, you truly love it. Because when you truly love something, you don't want to let it go, and that's how you make the best things. So I'm really focused on making a company that I don't even want to sell, but actually just want to grow. And what passionate thing will make me want to stick with it, even through the darks and lows. Almost like investing in stock. People say choose a stock that you will be invested in, even if it's good or bad. So it kind of reminds me of like how people say choosing stocks. So right now I know my passions are something that'll make someone smile, laugh, be happy. No matter the personality, it could be some snotty white person in the best gated neighborhood that people say, always associate people in gated neighborhoods being snotty, racist, or anything like that. I don't really think that's true, but people like that, or back to the stereotypics of like the hood, the gangsters, they always say they don't smile at all. Life is always on business mode for them. We're always trapping. I want to be able to make something that can make the gated people laugh, the hood motherfuckers laugh. Everyone that comes across it, just be able to get a smile of it, enjoy this, kind of forget about this whole social walls that we built up over time. That gangsters gotta do this or what, like we're all this human type stuff, and I want people to just realize that like you shouldn't care about how people think about you, just enjoy life. But I'm stumped on that. I don't know what could be the answer, but that's what it's on. And yeah, it's probably just giving me rap. I'll be surprised if this video even gets like a lot of views or even like a few views at all, because I'm not even posting this on my main channel, because I want to start fresh. I want to make sure like getting to the audience that I know I could connect with, not like my friends or the people around me currently, because I really think that one thing I struggle with right now is really associating myself with the right people, because honestly I don't see no one that I met that has the same drive or mindset like me. Like people say they want it, like right now I have like little car detailing business and stuff, but people don't always say, yeah, I'm like this too, I'm driving, I want business. They say it, but I don't really see they're hungry for it, bro. They always want to take breaks. Oh no, it's a weekend, have fun. Like all in. I'd rather spend all this time right now doing this, and when people say wasting the fun years and have it be prosperous later on. Because right now, I feel like me growing a business right now is fun to me. I think that's gonna bring me joy. But someone else my age is doing like college parties or going to college. Because right now, I don't think me working a job working for someone else is gonna bring me any joy. Once I started this own car detailing business, working for myself, really understanding freedom, in that your skill set and your time, your investments is what will dictate your earnings. Really made me realize that, man, if I did this way earlier and didn't want to disappoint people around me, don't want to fall around, don't want to different for the crowd, I could probably be way farther on right now. But the past is the past, you can't change it. I'm not gonna compare myself now to myself earlier, because nothing good is gonna come from that. I can't do anything besides reflect on it, And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. A little yap session about what my current mind is thinking right now, my current state, and what I'm doing. I think I'm probably gonna do this with every single new thing I learn, because this will let me implement the teachings from the Indian dude from the video about getting the knowledge, reflecting on the knowledge, implementing the knowledge, and sharing it. So I think that's it for right now, but I don't know. So if I end this video right here, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, hope you subscribe, like, and watch our other videos too, because I want to build a community that is like-minded individuals like me. Like, I don't know if y'all know who this is, but this dude named Who's Casper, I kind of like want to build a community like him. Like, he's just inspiring on every single thing he says. He's not really one of them content creators that are just like spewing entertainment. I want to watch videos I know I could get inspired from to improve the life I'm chasing and really take value from instead of just entertainment and fun. You know? But yeah, I'll stop you here now. Catch you next time.